Hello and welcome to our Caring for Our NHS People Wednesday Wellbeing webinar. Catch up from me, Adam, and my colleague Zara from the 20th of May. We had a focus on applying the principles of psychological support to maintain wellbeing, enhance recovery during and beyond COVID-19, and we also shared some learning from the Ebola crisis. We had guest speakers Dr. Sonya, Dr. Nick Gray, and also Dr. Edith Albert. So Zara, what was your biggest takeaway from Sonya's conversation?
So my biggest takeaway from this week's Wellbeing webinar is the underlying thread that's been apparent throughout all the webinars, and that's that everyone wants wellbeing to be a priority beyond COVID-19. We want it to be business as usual, and we want it to be the new norm. During this session, Sonya updated us on the Wellbeing Office, and you can find out all about this on the people.nhs.uk website. Sonya also updated us on the statistics of how people are engaging with this content and also challenging themes that we need to address. You can add to this conversation by joining our tribe platform. All details below. Back to you, Adam.
So Nick talked about Maslow's hierarchy of needs and how we can tailor support interventions to different levels of the hierarchy. He also talked about how most of us are resilient and will get through this, but we need to tailor our wellbeing interventions, thinking about cultural sensitivities. Edith talked about the Ebola crisis and some really traumatic stories arising from this, but also the concept of post-traumatic growth, that some of us can learn from this experience of trauma. And lots of participants thought that was an interesting concept and wanted more information about that. You can use the link below to watch the full session. So Zara, tell me about what's happening in next week's webinar.
Well, next week's webinar on the 28th of May will be all about the scope of support available from the Health and Wellbeing Offer, and also how that can help you and your colleagues. We look forward to seeing you there.